welcome back. Konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on Lucid, ticker LCID, trading on the Nasdaq. Yeah, we have here a very nice setup or even a chance for a short squeeze. Even the news are telling you the opposite here. I will give you my opinion on that and I explain you what this is here in German language. And of course, everything what I say here is not financial advice. If you're new to this channel, welcome guys. The main purpose is to educate you in trading. That's why we dive into the different chart techniques here for Lucid. And I also have a mission. I try to predict short squeezes in the market, and I did that successfully in the past months, weeks and years. Yeah guys, first of all, when we see here what the news are telling you, or news try to tell you, they say the short sellers are aiming on Lucid, yeah, to scare you, to make you think this is not a good investment. I will give you my opinion on that. We see that even we have very bad news. Lucid is now starting to rip a little bit. Nothing special, guys. We had here 62%. I also predicted that in my previous videos. That's why I will enable here my chart for you that you can see how predictable that is. And that, of course, these news are not not fit what this price action is telling you here. So when we enable my drawings, nothing changed here. If you have seen my previous videos, you know that already. Picture perfect shakeout, guys. We had here this Fibonacci retracement at $1.95. I already predicted the future here, and I said that I expect here a technical reaction at $1.95. That's why I released at the same day here. The yellow line was when I released my Lucid video, where I told you that we're now here at the very, very good spot to see a squeeze. And since I released my last video, you can see that Lucid recovered here from that by 60%. There is one very important price level here, and this is $2.52. So when we disable the indicators for a second, this is the make it or break it price level which we have right now. When we see what did Lucid in the past, then we can see every time when the stock traded here above $2.52, we had a very strong reaction here in favor for the buyers. And again, since we conquered here this price level, you can see we had an attempt here, got rejected, second attempt, had a confirmation candle with a retest, and now we start to go up and start to close this open gap here at $3.26. That's why, in my opinion, guys, this is nothing else than just a technical reaction. The problem is for Lucid right now that the resistance level, or I would call it a make it or break it price level, is waiting here at $3.41. So that is an absolute picture perfect example how short sellers get the lowest possible price by using Fibonacci. They retraced here. They found, of course, then you just see a recover process. They will close this gap, in my opinion, at $3.26 because we have here something like a bullish support zone. But $3.41 is, in my opinion, then the pit stop before we may go down and even see maybe lower lows. This is possible, but as I said, the make it or break it is $2.52. So what do I expect for next week? As I said, I think we will close this gap here at $3.26. So let's enable the indicators again. And there is one even higher gap at $4.71. There is a chance that Lucid will start to squeeze right now. However, the news are not lying here fully because we have indeed a short seller situation here, or shorting situation for Lucid. So that is not. I don't want to say it's not true what the news are telling you, but this is not. These are not news, guys. We have this short interest since many months for Lucid here, and the short interest of the float is 23%, which means yes, the short sellers want to bring the price even more down. Lucid is helping the short sellers. Of course, they have to do that, but they start to dilute the stock here. So we know that the actual float for Lucid is around 1.2 billion shares. And before we had here 896 million shares. So they continue to dilute the stock here. You can see how they dilute the stock over the past years. This is, of course, not in favor for a squeeze. And this is also one of the reasons why we have here this massive price drops over the past years. The dilution started here in 2022. The price was at $20, and you can see what happened since we're trading now here at $3. However, guys, however, this is the good news. Yeah, we have here a high short interest. Yeah, so the short sellers want to bring the price down. But because of the delusion, because of this huge float which Lucid has, we have here also a very high market capital, which means they have some cash to survive here at the Nasdaq, at the market, and I think the company also has potential to go back. We had many squeezes here in the past weeks and months and years in the market, also for EV companies or for car companies. So I think Lucid also has the potential to squeeze. The only question is when, at which price level. And because of this volume profile which we have here, I think we are potentially very close to see here a bottom, if the bottom is not already in, because here in November we know we had this shakeout to $1.95, and in my opinion $2.52 is a very significant price range here. So what I want to see, yeah, this is just what I want. When you see it like a trader, I want that we close this gap at $3.26, that we get rejected, retest $2.52 again as a bottom, and then want to see that we hold this bottom here and start to rip higher from there or even squeeze. Yeah, this is what I think could happen here for Lucid. I just said in the beginning that my mission is here to predict short squeezes, and when you see this video here, I release every Sunday my finest selection of short squeeze stocks. I call them the hot stocks, and that means that the tickers here which I present in my videos have very high squeeze potential, and we had massive squeezes this week, guys. You can see here some of my member feedbacks over the past weeks. Yeah, one member made 300% profit here, one member 340%, 350%. So of course, guys, there is never a guarantee. You need to trade by yourself, but there are many opportunities in the market. And just this week, we had here 4 big squeezes. Yeah, all my hot stocks or the Patreon swing trade alerts started to squeeze. And we had here 480%, 250%, 169%, and 107%. Everything in just this week, guys, after my prediction, of course. So if you want to see here my newest short squeeze stocks, which I'm releasing right now, then you can, of course, join in here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. You can see all the member benefits which you get. You can see them here, guys. And if you want to join in, then you can click here the info icon in the corner and you get access to the Patreon member link, guys. We're growing every day, and the brand new hot stock video will be available on Sunday. So guys, so what is the game plan for Lucid? Yeah, as I said, I think it is very obviously that we close this gap at $3.26. When we just focus for a second here on the indicators, then we also know that the black EMA line here in the chart acts like a resistance. I don't focus too much on EMA lines, but that is very obviously that we may see a rejection here in the $3.70 range here, between $3.20 and $3.70. This is where I think the price could get rejected here. I also have these lines in my chart. That's why I say I don't need the indicators. I think everything here between $3.41 and $3.78 acts like a resistance. So if Lucid can just continue to squeeze, if just the bottom would be already in here, and we squeeze over $3.78, guys, then the next price goal is $4.71, and that could finally could be the beginning for a much bigger short squeeze here for Lucid. This is what the chart is telling us, not financial advice. And if this breakout happens, then of course I will update you here on my channel. If you want to copy here in the meanwhile the price goals, guys, then you can of course pause the video. Everything what you see here is based on TradingView. You can see the price goals here on the scale. And if you want to copy these price goals, then I recommend to get TradingView for yourself. This is what I use since many years to spot the algos and understand where the market makers buy and sell. If you don't have TradingView yet, I can offer you here a $15 discount link. When you click also the info icon here in the corner, you get access to the special discount link for the premium tier. This is what I recommend for TradingView, and this is good for beginners and advanced traders as well. So my friends, that was the update on Lucid. I hope that was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates, and if you like this content here, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you so much for your time. I wish you all the best, a nice weekend, and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Lucid Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.